It's the Mahatma Randy Show.
Oh, hello. I did not see you there. Welcome to episode 35 of the Mahatma Randy Show. You know, when my kid was little, there was a TV show that he loved, and someone just casually said something bad about it, like, that's baby stuff, or whatever, and his little face fell in just a completely heartbreaking way. And sometimes I realize that I'm the same way. There's stuff that meant a lot to me at various points in my life that I can't really convey. Most of them are not particularly good, but they mean something important to me. Yes, I know Pinocchio in Outer Space is a crap movie, but when I see it, I remember being 4 years old and watching it on the floor with my dad and feeling like all was right in the world. And yeah, I know that Radio Free Albemuth is a really weak novel, but it really was important to me at the time, and on such rare occasions as I think about it, I catch echoes of that time in my life and the people that I've otherwise forgotten. And yeah, I know Oingo Boingo is frequently more annoying than good, but it speaks to me, okay? Yet there's a certain class of person who exists only to say, well, this sucks, when they find out that you like a certain thing. Like its inherent suckitude matters at all. It's what it means to you personally. The folks who do that, well, I don't really know why they do it. They seem to think it's okay, but it's really like walking up to someone and saying, dude, your girlfriend is ugly. Or, wow, they really should have drowned you at birth. It's really, really, really mean, and they don't seem to realize it. Or if they do, they just don't care. So I try never to do that. If someone likes something that is objectively awful, or that I just cannot understand why they like it, I try not to rag on it. I might ask, what does this mean to you? Or something like that. And maybe they'll tell me, and maybe it's magical, and it'll make me like the thing too. Or maybe I'll just become protective of that thing around them, even if it does suck, because I like them. So I always try to be considerate of that sort of thing. Unless it's Star Trek. Star Trek is just the worst thing in the history of broadcasting, and every single copy of every single episode should be thrown into the deepest part of the ocean, and every person who likes it should be hypnotized so that they forget that it ever existed. But, you know, apart from that, I try to be considerate. Now, go away. That's all I got. Welcome to the part of the show where I shamelessly self-promote my dumb books. We've been talking about the best of Randall Shaw's, but we're all out of reviews for that, so let's go with my second book, The Undead at War, a collection of short stories, some of which are also duplicated in my best of. Anyway, here's the review for it. This is from Sunday Smith. I have no idea who that is. She gave me 4 out of 5 stars. And says, not all the stories and poems touched me equally, but for my money, the undead stories made the whole book worth reading. The book is free from errors and continuity is solid. The characters are good and the plots were interesting. About the book. The first story, Bubba's Burger Barn, is a unique and interesting time travel story with a built-in loop. While far from my favorite in this group of tales, many will find it exceedingly funny. And I did feel for the protagonist, Yank E. Flag. Drops and drips from our life sprinkled into a future setting kept me on guard for hidden commentary on our nation and our policies. Mostly it was the time loop that got me, and Flag. The second selection is a poetry piece called My Baby's the Last of the Communists, and is only one of several poems. These poems are short interludes between the stories, and some I connected with, but some I didn't. But poems are like that. Every reader brings something different to the table emotionally, and poems tend to touch emotions. The third is The Undead in Heaven, and this and the other stories set in the same future, Sean's Shines. The story unfolds slowly so the reader feels as confused as the central character, Elmer Amherst. Elmer remembers the car accident that sent him into heaven, but heaven doesn't quite make sense, with someone in charge in orange coveralls asking him how many fingers he's holding up and what medication Elmer is on. And why is there no food in heaven? And when it does show up, why does it taste so bad? Once I was let in on the secret, I was hooked. I didn't want the story to end. But wait, there's more. It is this story and the others set in the same universe that make me such a big fan of Randall Shaw's. His stories are touchable. His characters, while not as fully finished as I like are interesting and familiar. The plights in this set of stories are real, happening today on a different level, and something I could see happening in the near future. There are stories from another universe in this collection which are strange, yet they stuck with me, especially the Setian Sky. I think about how things being slightly out of place can cause such discomfort within our souls, a passing theme in this story. Sorry I read that so badly. As you can probably tell, my eyes suck. Anyway, there are links to this book in the comments below. Please do check it out. Thank you.
Oh God, no!